competition, and he is a comedian in more ways than one, okay? And he put together a little Bod4God comedy routine and ran it past me, and I said, that might be fun to do the last night, okay? So you're here for the first ever, okay? So let's welcome Chris as he comes.
Check, check, check. Okay. I first heard about Bod4God for about a year ago, but this is my first season with it. And I'm pretty excited. I've been applying the biblical principles of losing to live for a year, and to date I've lost 91 pounds. And, 35 of them, I guess, or so since I joined Losing to Live, and that's pretty exciting. Right now, I currently weigh less than I ever weighed in the lifetime of my 22-year-old twin, so I'm on the right track. One thing though, I have no idea why I at one time ballooned up to 450 pounds. I know how, but if you asked me why, I couldn't tell you, nothing, not a zilch. I don't have a clue. I just wasn't paying attention, okay? And it's amazing. And I think maybe some of it has to do with the fact that when I was growing up, food was a real big deal in my family, and it still is. I went home for the holidays at Christmas time, and we're all gathered around the holiday table with all the favorite foods on the table, right? And as dinner was winding down, my mother says to me, like she did 1,000 times when I was growing up, make sure you finish your plate because there's starving kids in the world. I suppose, because that was about the middle of my diet, and I didn't have all the favorite things off the table that I wanted, and I wasn't having the portions that I would have liked, so I kind of snapped. And I said, Mom, if you'd look at me, I think you could see I'm doing my part. Matter of fact, Mom, when it comes to cleaning plates, I'm quite a humanitarian. To be on this diet, it has required all my attention and focus, and it's really been a challenge. But when I first saw the Losing to Live website, I thought, I'm going to do this, So first thing I'm going to have to do is go out and buy a new scale, because my old one didn't go up high enough. And also, it was getting kind of hard to read, you know what I mean? So I'm at the store, and they have these talking scales. I just love that. So, man, I just grabbed the first one off the shelf, and I headed for home. I'm setting it up in my bathroom, and I bought the wrong one. The one I got doesn't speak English, and I know that. And when I jumped up on it, it said, "Ay, caramba!" So I got to read the labels before you invest money in one of those, right? But this diet has required all of my attention and all of my focus, because temptation, even a year into it, is still grabbing hold of me. The other night, the family had gone to bed, and this idea of a bowl of ice cream kind of creeping into the back of my mind. I'm arguing with myself. I'm saying, you worked out hard today, Chris. You deserve that ice cream. Then I started rationalizing, well, maybe just a little bit. And I'm still rationalizing. And I'm winning the fight. I think it is, well, maybe just a spoonful. Finally, I said, maybe I could just lick the lid, I had to get mad at myself going, I said, no, you can't do that. That's how you got to be this way, right? But the addicted mind is a very clever thing, because I knew I couldn't have the ice cream, so I started thinking about this lonely chicken breast that's sitting there in the fridge left over from dinner. Went through all those arguments again, and then I said, no, you can't be eating a full chicken dinner at 11 o'clock at night. But as anybody knows that's ever been on a diet, once you start thinking about eating something, you're on a slippery slope, right? I got all the way to the point where I was considering the lonely celery in the crisper. And I said no, because celery tastes like poop. Oh, that's true. Not only did I I did join the gym, and that's been pretty exciting for me. Some good things have happened there. One of the best things is, my second time ever going to the gym, I lost my cell phone. No, that's good. That's good, because really, had I not lost my phone had I not joined the gym and lost my phone there, I'd be up here telling you right now, yeah, I lost my phone at the Dunkin' Donuts. Technically, being at the gym was a good thing. I ride a Harley Davidson too, and I just love that on a day like today. And with all this weight loss, it's getting faster. I'm excited about that. But I am losing some of that custom lowrider look, so that's kind of a wash. Yeah, and then my favorite leopard print Speedo underwear, I love those. They're starting to fit better, and I need to lose just a little bit more weight though, because I put them on Friday and I just can't seem to get them off. I don't want to lose too much weight though, because if I lose too much weight, I can't wear them. It took a whole leopard to make them. Oh man, I guess what this is all about is I just want to encourage you guys that as you're continuing on after this, because tonight's the beginning, right? As you're continuing on, keep your sense of humor about you. That's going to get you a long way. 1 Corinthians 10:13 says that not to worry, you will not be faced with temptations that others face, right? And God is faithful.
Yes.
So God is not going to let you face a temptation that He doesn't equip you to handle. And that has done me such wonders in this program. I've lost way over a third of my weight over the whole year, just the last 12 weeks. So I want to thank God for two things. One, for giving me a heart to seek being closer to Him. And also for this program. You know, this program has been a wonderful thing, and I can't wait to re-up and do it again. And so my team leaders, awesome avocados, that I lose, I'm just placing that on an anchor that tethers me closer to God, right? So that's what I'm doing. I want to thank y'all. God bless you, and be good to each other, all right?
Okay, very good. All right, just to keep us encouraging one another tonight, we just do want to highlight the individual weekly losers from last week, okay? Just from last week. Top 3 from last week. Patricia Romario. Isn't it great? All right. Number 2 just last week was Betty Harding. Also and last week's #1 winner was Debbie Swarman. Okay, then what we're going to do is we're going to call out each team, and we have our faithful